start on the ground with lying leg extensions or hamstring stretch. So go ahead and lay down. I gotta get this stuff out of the way. All right, legs straight, toes flexed back, hands out to the side. Lift that right leg up, set it back down 10 times. Keep that bottom leg engaged so it doesn't bend or move or come off the ground. Then we'll go to the other side once we get 10 reps there. And then we're going to do iron crosses. We'll go side to side. So right foot comes up to the left hand, left foot to the right hand, 10 times, 5 on each side. And then bring those heels back towards your butt. We're gonna drive your hips up here. We're gonna do 5 regular hip bridges and then 5 on each leg. So we're gonna bring our hips down, drive them up, hold at the top, back down. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, hold at the top. Extend your left leg out. Try not to let your hips shift too much. And then slowly lower and drive back up 5 times. Then set that foot down. Straighten the other leg out without letting those hips shift. Set it down and back up 5 times. And set that foot down, all right? And then we're gonna flip over into a tabletop. All right, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Extend your right arm out, drive the left heel back, and we're gonna hold here. Make sure we get those hips square to the ground. Pulling in with the core, the belly button. Keeping the glutes engaged here. Core is engaged. And then slowly bring that elbow and knee together. Crunch it together. And then extend. And we're gonna do 5 reps here. And then set that hand down, knee down. Extend the left arm out. Kick that right leg straight back. Make sure your hips are square to the ground. We're gonna hold this position. Finding some stability in the core, keeping the glutes engaged. And then bring that elbow and knee together. Press them together, squeeze them together, crunch it together. And then extend all the way out. 5 reps. Bring that hand and knee to the ground. I'm gonna face the video here. And we're gonna take stay in that tabletop. We're gonna take this right leg, and we're gonna extend it out to the side. All right? And then what I want you to do is I want you to press back so your hips are going back towards your heels. Should feel a nice stretch through the groin here. And then come and shift it forward. And set it back. And forward. Set it back. Come forward. Back. Getting a little bit closer to your foot or your heel, hopefully. We'll do about 3 more here. Then we're going to come back to that tabletop position, and we're going to do some fire hydrants. All right? So I'm going to kind of go this way, and we're going to take our right knee, the one we were just working on, we're going to lift it up and then set it back down 10 times. And then we're going to straighten it out, open up the leg, and make a big circle 5 times going backwards. And then bring the knee towards your elbow, kick it back. 5 times going the other direction. All right, going back to that leg extended out to the side. Flex your toe back towards you. Then we're going to lift it up 10 times. And then bring that leg back in. And then we're going to kick that leg straight back. Toe is flexed, pointed towards the ground. Keeping your leg as straight as possible. Drive your heel up. Try not to let your leg or knee bend. Don't let your knee bend, not your leg. If your leg bends, probably you need to go see Bobby or some type of orthopedic. 10 times here. All right, now we're gonna go to that other side, staying in this tabletop position. Extend that left leg out or the other leg out. And we're going to press back towards our heels and then come forward, squeezing your butt forward. Press back and then forward. We'll go about 10 reps here. Try to keep your back as flat as possible. We're driving our hips back just like we would in a deadlift. 3 more. Right, bring that knee back in into tabletop. Give that groin a little bit of a rest. And then we're going fire hydrants, 10 times. And then we're doing reverse circles, so straighten the leg out, open that knee up, going backwards, 5 times, and then bring the knee forward, open up, 5 the other way. And then kick that leg out to the side again, flex your toe back towards you. All right, you might want your knee centered to your hands here so you have a little bit better leverage. Pick that leg up, 10 reps. And then bring that foot back in, straighten it out, flex your toe to the ground, drive your heel up, not letting the leg bend at the knee. 10 times. All right, so I'm gonna stay right here, plant those hands. We're gonna take a step back into plank. Slowly lower down to the ground, something that you guys are used to us doing. into up dog. Flip those toes, downward dog. Spending time here to drive those heels to the ground. About 10 times here. Shift back to plank. Slowly lower down. Back to up dog or cobra. Flip those toes. Back to downward dog. Now I'm sliding everywhere. Float your right heel up. And then set it down. Float your left heel up. And then set it down. Walk your feet to your hands. Nice deep breath all the way up. Mountain pose. Right hand grab the left wrist. And pull to the right side. Reach up tall. Left hand grab the right wrist. Pull to the other side. And then we're going to come down, hands out to the side, fingertips up, arm circles. And reverse. Fingertips down, 10 big circles going backwards. Big circles going forward. Alternate back and forth 10 times. Both hands, front to back, 10 times. All right, and then side to side 10 times. Take a nice deep breath in, reach all the way up, come up on those toes, and then back to the heels. About 15 times here. And then we're going to go right into our single leg touchdowns, starting on that non-dominant side. All right, balance on that one foot. Drive those hips back. Turn this way so I don't kick anything. Drive those hips back. We're going to do 10 regular ones and then 5 with a hop. And then 5 with a hop, reaching up each time. That way we're going straight up, straight down, or pretty close to it. And then we'll go to the other leg. I'm all over the place on that left leg. And then 5 with a hop. All right, take a nice deep breath in. Forward fold all the way down, hands to the ground, step back into plank. Back to downward dog. Float the right heel up. Shift forward, bring that knee to the elbow. Float it back up, come across the body to the other elbow, float it back up, swing through into that runner's lunge. We're just gonna hang out here for about 5 seconds, letting that stretch take place. Then we're gonna take our hands, rest our chest on your quad, take our hands overhead, Hinge up into a crescent lunge. Hang out here for about 5 seconds. And then we're gonna press, straighten that front leg out, and drop back into our lunge 5 times. Nice and slow, nice and steady. And our last one, we'll come back down, hands to the ground, take a step back, slowly lower to the ground, up dog or cobra, flip your toes, downward dog, other side. Float the left heel up, bring that left knee to the left elbow, float it up, to the right elbow, float it up, swing that leg through, runner's lunge. I'm getting warm. Hang out here. Set that chest on your quad. Extend your arms overhead. And then hinge up into that crescent lunge. Now straighten your front leg. And then back into your lunge, and that's 1. We're doing 5. Straighten, lunge, 2. Straighten, lunge, 3. Straighten, lunge, 4. And 5. Hands to the ground. Step back. Downward dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Come all the way up. And shake that out. If you have some type of platform to step up on, then awesome. If not, no big deal. We can modify that movement down. So we have weighted glute bridges today. You can have 1 weight, 2 weights on your hips. Feet slightly elevated anywhere from 6 to 2 feet. Okay? And we're gonna do 45 seconds of weighted glute bridges. So I'll demo that real quick. I'm gonna have my feet up on a platform here. The weight is on my hips, right? My toes are flexed back. I'm gonna drive my hips up and then slowly lower down. Drive it up, slowly lower down, all right? We'll have 15 seconds. We're gonna get back into a glute bridge and we're gonna do a hamstring walk, right? So we're gonna drive our hips up, come way up on those shoulders, tuck your chin, okay? And then you're slowly gonna walk your legs all the way out until they're straight. Glutes are engaged off the ground, and then slowly walk them back. So really engaging those hamstrings, okay? If you have sliders, you can put your feet on sliders, bridge your hips up, and slide your feet out and slide them back in. If that's something that you have accessible to you, that's fine as well. All right, then we'll rest 15 seconds. And then we're gonna come into a reverse plank. Driving those hands into the ground, bridging the hips up, and holding in that position. If this is something you can't do because of shoulders or neck or whatever, okay, your option is to hold a regular plank. If that still bothers you, then we can come into this dead bug position right here, flexing our toes back and holding this position for 45 seconds, okay? So give whatever a shot. If it bothers you, start to feel pain, discomfort, then you can always go back to those dead bug holds, okay? We'll have a 1-15-second rest, and then we'll have 3 rounds of that, all right? And then we'll go over the conditioning stuff. Once we finish up this strength work, I'll give you a little bit of a break. All right, so we'll need to, now you don't need to put your feet up on something. You can have your feet up on the ground. You're just gonna get a little bit more out of it if your feet are slightly elevated or elevated up to about 2 feet, okay? All right, go ahead and get in your position for your weighted glute bridge. 10-second countdown so I have time to get into place. Gotta hurry up, Jamie. You ready? And go. Drive those hips up, slowly lower down. Five seconds. And rest. Go ahead and set that weight to the side or move yourself to the side. And we're still going to be in that glute bridge position, holding at the top. Right? We're just going to start walking it out and go. Keeping your butt off the ground. Nice small steps. And then start walking those heels back. And the glute stay, or the butt stays up off the ground the whole time. You're going to walk it all the way out until your legs are straight. $15 seconds. And rest. Not so bad. Then we have a reverse plank here. We'll go for 45 seconds here as well. All right. Get ready. And go. Ooh. Slippery. Good forward. Okay, I'm gonna need a mat next round. 20 seconds. Pressing those hands into the ground, pulling the shoulders or ribs, pulling the ribs down, shoulders down your back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, that was challenging because I'm sliding everywhere. Minute 15 rest here. Minute 15 rest. Thought I was going to be able to do it without this, but I guess not. There you go. Round 1 done. 2 more to go. All right, we got 30 seconds here. I'm gonna start making my way down, getting my weight into position. Ten seconds. Go ahead and get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. Drive those hips up. Slowly lower down. Seconds. Ooh. And rest. Going to our hamstring walk. Three, 2, 1. Drive the hips up and start walking those legs out nice and straight. Keeping the butt off the ground. Keep driving those hips up. Keep your rib cage pulled down. Belly button's engaged. If you start feeling this in your back, that means you need to engage your core. And rest. Going into our reverse planks next. All right, Jamie. You got no excuses this time. You got a mat. 3, 2, 1, go. Drive those hips up. We're 20 seconds in. You're either in reverse plank, regular plank, or dead bug here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Set it down. Minute 15 rest. We're going into our last set. Man, sweaty. All right, we got about 30 seconds here. Start making my way down to the ground. Getting my weight in position and ready to go. All right, 10 seconds. Here we go, we're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Ten more seconds. And rest. Whew. Just waddle my way over here. Here we go. Bridge those hips up and start walking it out. Core's engaged, driving the hips up. Small choppy steps here on your walkouts till those legs are all the way straight. $15 more seconds. And rest. Whew. And then we're going into our reverse plank. Not much time to rest. This is our last one. 3, 2, 1, plank. Squeezing your butt. driving those hands into the ground, driving the heels into the ground. Hello, hamstrings. Hello, booty. Hello, shoulders, triceps. 15 more seconds. Keep that belly button pulled in, rib cage is pulled down. Driving those hands into the ground, heels into the ground. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Woo! Hello. All right, take a minute. Grab a sip of water. We have an EMOM every minute on the minute. All right, and we're going to do 7 swings, either kettlebell swings or torpedo swings or dumbbell swings. And then we're going to do 3 ground to overhead on your left side, then 3 ground to overhead on your right side, and then rest to the top of the minute. All right? And then, depending on what you have available to you, you're either going to do 10 box jumps or 20 plyo step-ups or 20 jumping lunges or 10 to 20 reverse lunges. Okay, those are a little bit slower. All right, so I'll demo those here in just a second. Let me get my weight out of the way. All right, so let's start off with that first minute, right? You're gonna be right here. The shoulders are pulled back and down. Slight bend in the knees. Drive the weight through your legs. Nice flat back. Should be in a deadlift position at the bottom for 7 reps. All right? And then we're gonna do 3 ground overhead on one side, and then 3 on the other side. And then you're gonna rest to the top of that minute. All right? And then you're either gonna do box jumps and step down 10 times, or you're gonna put 1 foot on top, and you're gonna do 20 plyo step-ups, or you're going to do 20 jumping lunges, or somewhere between 10 and 20. What I want is about 30 seconds of work. All right, 30 to 40 seconds of work. So whichever one you're doing, I will let you know at the 30-second mark, 35-second mark, and then you can go ahead and stop and rest, okay? Then the next minute, we have Renegade rows. And if you have shoulder or wrist issues, then you'll do rows on one side and then rows on the other side, okay? You'll just be in this bent over position here. But we're doing single arm row here. So 5 on this arm, and then step back, and then 5 on the other arm. Or, I needed these. I forgot I needed these. Or you're gonna be right here in Renegade row. 1, 2, 3 to 10, okay? I'm tired just thinking about it. Let me get myself situated to where this makes sense for me. And that way everyone can still see me. I think everyone can see me here. Yeah, okay. All right. So, when you're done with your reps, you're resting to the minute, top of the minute. All right? We have 7 rounds here, which means we have 21 minutes of work. 21 minutes of work, okay? All right. Well, I should have said, go ahead and make sure you're set up. If you're sharing, I know some of you are working out together at home. If you're sharing, one of you can start off here if you have one spot to do box jumps or step-ups,
and then you just rotate through that way, okay? Just make it work for your situation at home, all right? All right, we're going in 10 seconds. Remember, we're starting off with 7 swings and then 3 ground to overhead. If you have shoulder issues, just do 15 swings, okay? Here we go. Seven swings, set that weight down. 3 reps on one side, and then 3 reps on the other side. And then rest. Again, if you can't go overhead, just do 15 swings, and then rest to the top of the minute. It should take you to about 30-second mark. We're going to our box jumps, 10, plyo step-ups, 20, or jumping lunges for 30 seconds, okay? Here we go. Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. And we're at 30 seconds. And then we're going to be going to our Renegade rows, which are 10 alternating. Or you're going to your single arm rows, which is 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. I will have a body weight version of this as well. So those of you who are watching and don't have any weight at home, it'll be on YouTube or Instagram. You ready? And go. When you're done with your 10 reps, rest. You should have a little bit longer rest going back into our swings and ground overhead. 30 seconds. Round 1 is done. Only 6 more to go. All right, we got 15 seconds here. Starting round 2. Three, 2, 1, go. Ground overhead on each side after your 7 swings. And rest. We got 15 seconds here. Going back to box jumps, plyo step-ups, or jumping lunges for 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Thirty seconds. Nice little strength and conditioning day. Nothing too crazy. Sometimes you gotta dial it back, dial it in. 5 seconds. Back to our Renegade rows or single arm rows. And go. "30 seconds in." It should take about 20 to 30 seconds, depending on the weight you're doing and where you are to do those movements. If your weight seems light, maybe you need to do a few more reps or just do 30 seconds of work. Okay, back to, this is number 3. Here we go. And go. Seven swings, 3 ground overhead on one side, or 15 swings total. Or 30 seconds of swings, depending on how you feel today. We're at 30 seconds. If 15 swings is not getting that heart rate up, doesn't seem that challenging for you, just wait until I say 30 seconds to go and then just do swings for 30 seconds. All right? You can kind of make the workout yours, whatever works for you. All right, back to our box jumps, Plyo StepUps or jumping lunges. 3, 2, 1, and go. Seconds. Going back to our Renegade rows or single arm rows. That's if you're on my same pace here. If you're not working out with someone will be with me. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep that core tight here. "30 seconds. All right, that was 3 rounds down. 3 rounds down. Going into round 4 in 15 seconds. I love these formats. Work hard, rest, work hard, rest, work hard, rest. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Seven swings, 3 ground overhead, or 15 seconds of swing, or 15 swings, or 30 seconds of swings. Where are you? What's going to challenge you today? There you go, 30 seconds. Going back to our box jumps, Plyo StepUps or jumping lunges. Remember, 10 box jumps, 20 plyo step ups, or 30 seconds of jumping lunges. Going in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Thirty seconds. Back to our Renegade rows or single arm rows. And we're going in 10 seconds. Here we go, going in 3, 2, 1, and go. And 30 seconds. 4 rounds down, 3 to go. Stick with it, looking good. Let's do this, middle of the week. Kick it in the teeth. We're going in 10 seconds, 7 swings, 3 ground overhead on one side, 3 ground overhead on the other side. Or your swings, 15 swings or 30 seconds of swings. And go. All depends on the weight you have and how challenging it is for you. Thirty seconds. Woo. Starting to feel it. Back to our box jumps or plyo step ups or 30 seconds of jumping lunges. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Whew. 30 seconds. Whew. Back to our rows. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. And 30 seconds. Dos más. Dos más. We're going in 10 seconds. Starting around 6. Back to our swings. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Woo. 30 seconds. Oh man. Back to our 10 box jumps, or 20 plyo step ups, or 30 seconds of jumping lunges. Going in 10 seconds. Here we go, going in 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. 30 seconds. Ending round 6 right here. Whichever exercise you're on, ending round 6. 10 seconds. Here we go. Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Ah. 30 seconds. Last round. Ten seconds. Right back into our swings. Here we go, going in 3, 2, 1, go. Seconds. Woo. Almost there. Back to our box jumps, plyo jumps, or jumping lunges. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! 30 seconds. Last set. single arm rows or Renegade rows. What have you been doing the whole time? Here we go, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ah, 30 seconds. We're going to take about 90 seconds here, just to recover. Awesome job. All right, nice deep breath in, and then exhale. Nice deep breath in, exhale. One more time, deep breath in, exhale. All right, widen those feet out. We're gonna take that right arm across the front, pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Holding for about 10 seconds, or until you feel that stretch go away. And take that front hand in between the shoulder blades and pull back. Between reverse planks and Renegade rows, if you did those, your triceps took a little bit of a beating. Then we're gonna extend that arm over our head and then pull to the side. Back up, left side, cross the front, pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Focus on your breathing. Take that front hand between the shoulder blades, pull back. Extend that arm overhead, grab behind the elbow, pull to the side, keep that chest opened up to the front of the room. Coming up, take those hands, clasp them behind your back, press down. Right ear, right shoulder. Keep pressing down on the back, shoulders down away from the ears. Ear trying to make contact with the shoulders running away from it. Now, while we're in this position, take your eyes and look outside your right foot. Stretching the back of the neck. And then staying in this position, slowly look up towards the ceiling and hit the front of the neck. Come back down to neutral. Slowly make your way to the left side. Again, pressing down, shoulders away from the ears. Ears chasing that shoulder. Ooh, a size tight. Slowly look down outside that left foot, hitting the back of the neck. Slowly look up towards the ceiling or sky, hitting the front of the neck here. Come back to neutral and shake those arms out, okay? So widen those feet a little bit more. Take a nice deep breath in. And then we're gonna forward fold all the way down, hands to the ground, just hold here. Toes facing straight ahead. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Hands barely touching the ground here, letting the back stretch. And if you start getting dizzy here, just come up until you feel like you're good and then come back into it. We're gonna walk it over to the right side, hitting those hamstrings a little. And if you want, you can open up with the left and then come down, meet that hand, and open back up. About 3 to 5 times, depending on how tight your thoracic spine is, which is the middle part of your back, upper part of the back there, even somewhat to the lower part of the back before it hits that lumbar spine. And then slowly walk it over to the left side. Hold for about 10-15 seconds. And then if you feel tight in the middle part of your back, just open up, reach up, and then come back down 3 to 5 times here. Walk it back to the middle, and then we're gonna come down to our knees, getting to the child's pose, sitting the hips back and stretching the back and hips out. This will be our last stretch here. Hold for as long as you feel the stretch, and then we'll walk it over to the right side, hold until you feel the stretch go away, and then we'll walk it over to the left side. I'm just doing this quickly so everyone knows. But I'm gonna walk it back to the middle because that's where I feel it the most. I'm gonna hold right here. And wherever you feel that stretch, you wanna have about 5 to 10 deep breaths until that stretch kind of goes away. And then when you feel that stretch go away, I like to bring my hips forward into this kind of modified up dog cobra position with my knees wide, just stretching out the hip flexors, squeezing the butt a couple times here. Before I come up into that kneeling position and then shake my arms out for one last time. Awesome job, guys. Happy hump day.